They were captive. They couldn't go anywhere. But only two people fulfilled their calling. Only two people fulfilled their calling. Why? Because you have to seek God. You have to find out what God has done for you. And how do you know that if you have fulfilled what God has called you to fulfill, what God has called you to do, there will be peace, there will be joy, and you will flourish in what you are doing. There was a marine instructor, SEAL. He was a SEAL team. And the piece is the cream of the crop, the best of the best, and he shared his testimony. This man thought that he had the call of God in his life. In fact, he went to Bible school for 3 years. He was under a minister training program. But during that time, in those 3 years, somebody um, testified against him falsely. So he lost those 3 years. He lost his position, and he was nowhere. He didn't know what to do. So he was praying, he was seeking God, he was asking God what God wanted him to do. And in that time, God led him to go into a military place where the recruitment agency for the military. And he was there, he didn't want to do anything in the military, but he felt like God was leading him there. So he was there, was sitting in the room, and he saw the brochure, and he saw, and it just jumped on him. SEALs, Marines. He was looking at that brochure, and it just jumped on him. And he was praying, and trying to confirm it. So he said to the recruiter, "Oh, this is what I want to be. I want to be a Marine. I want to be a SEAL." And the recruiter was trying to stop him because it was like the best of the best, the cream of the crop, and he didn't think that this guy could do it. But he continued. What the recruiter did not know at that time was that this man has never swam in water in his life. He couldn't. Why? Because he has a medical condition in his ear where if it gets wet, water gets in his ear. And it was very painful for him that they had to put tubes in his ear when he was a young boy. But he didn't reveal that. He just prayed that God would heal his ears. He prayed and he prayed, and his ears got healed. He didn't know how to swim, so he taught himself how to swim. He could do 1 feet, 5 feet, eventually he could do 10 feet, right? I can only do, how tall am I? I can only do 5 feet. Yeah. So eventually he was able to do that. Why? Because he was fulfilling what God called him to do. Now he flourished. Everywhere he went, every time he had a mission, he was protected by God. There was one time when he was in a mission, they were in a big fight in the middle of that mission. Suddenly his phone called his parents without him realizing it. And his parents started praying over him, and they were spared. His whole team got spared. They were able to go back. That's how God works. And now he's a marine instructor, a SEAL instructor. Why? Because God allowed him to fulfill. Sometimes we have dreams of our own, some things that we thought God called us to do, but we need to be sensitive to His calling. Maybe that's not what God wants you to do. Maybe He wants you to be somewhere else. It may be painful, just like what happened to him. He had to be falsely accused, just like Joseph was. But then when he fulfilled his calling, he succeeded, and he fulfilled what God called him to do, and he flourished. That's how we know. And it's never too late to fulfill what God has put in your heart. Amen? I pray. God will lead you. And you have to be in this place to be fed, so that your faith will flourish and grow. And finally, we must be free of entanglements. If we only see our life as here and now, we have a limited worldview. Maybe 70, 80 years. We're planning for our retirement, we're planning for our life here, maybe yung mga apo namin, apo sa tuhod, we're planning for that. But when we set our sights onto heaven, knowing that what we do here on earth has eternal rewards in heaven, knowing that if we are called to do something, we are to do it to the best of our abilities because we have eternal rewards in heaven, then maybe the sacrifices that we're doing now would not seem so good. Maybe the pain that we're going through right now would not seem so painful. Maybe the things that we are going through now would not seem so impossible. because we set our sights unto heaven, unto our blessed hope, unto the coming kingdom, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. After Amen, Jesus affirms that He Himself is the faithful and true witness who speaks what He knows and testifies to what He said. He testified for the Father when Jesus came to us. He revealed the will in the heart of the Father here on earth, that we might know Him. And now that Jesus sits at the right hand of the Father in the throne room of God, He is testifying on our behalf. What that means is, however sinful we are, however evil we might think you are, however good you might think you are, God is sitting on the right hand of the Father. You have Him as your Lord and Savior. He is testifying on your behalf, saying that this is my good and faithful servant. He is and will be faithful for all eternity. Amen.
I didn't use the last slide. The other 40 slides.
Father, we thank you right now.
He didn't use the other slides.
Reminding us that Jesus is indeed the faithful and true witness. That Jesus, Lord God, is the truth. That Jesus, there's nothing in Him that is a lie. The Father, that when we are losing hope in this world, you are the one faithful.
He didn't use that.
With every hand bowed, every eye closed, consider and watching and life. You may be going through something right now. Maybe there's pain in your life, maybe there's sorrow. There are circumstances in your life that you can't overcome. Know that you know that if you are a child of God, if you believe in Jesus as your Lord and Savior, there's healing, there's restoration.
Can I get rid of this?
There is victory in that situation. It may seem that all hope is lost. You tried everything. You went to all the doctors. You went to all the, you even tried holistic things to gain that feeling. It seems like there's nothing that's going to work. Put your trust in Jesus Christ. Maybe you're in debt and you just don't know where to go anymore, and it seems like there's no way to get out of it. Jesus is the great provider.
Yeah, Eddie.
It's supposed to start today. Maybe you're a young person and you don't know if you are in the right path in your life, or you're not sure where to go next. Jesus is right there with you, guiding you. Seek Him, and He will show you the way. Maybe you're a parent dealing with a child that you cannot handle. Very difficult. Know that you know that God is working in that situation. He is working in you. Maybe you have a spouse that is sick and tired of their situation and they just want out. Know that God is in that circumstance. Maybe you need to change. Maybe you need to be more Christ-like. Maybe God is working for you. Regardless of what that is, know that you know that God is doing that. Maybe you have anger or unforgiveness in your heart towards a brother or sister or a friend or a neighbor or a co-worker. God is in that right now. In this Christmas season, He wants you to have that restoration. He wants you to have that forgiveness. He wants you to be free from the chains that held you back. So with every head bowed, say this prayer with me. It's in your heart. If you want these promises of Jesus Christ to be in your life as well, if you might have fruitful life here on earth as well as in heaven. Say this prayer with me. Say, Jesus,
Jesus,
I know I have sinned
I know I have sinned.
and I have gone away from your presence. But on this day, I accept who I am and trust in Jesus Christ to be my Lord and Savior. I confess with my mouth and believe in my heart that I am indeed saved and made right with God the Father through the finished work of the cross and the resurrected Christ. From this day on, I am a child of God. And Jesus is my Father, my Savior. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. We pray that prayer today. We believe that you have been born again. We believe that Jesus is in your heart right now and He is changing your life, your circumstance. So get to the Bible church, the Bible believing church. Be plugged in this book body. Be plugged into the life. If you need prayer, we will be here after 39. Some of the prayer warriors will be up here praying with you. But as we continue to worship, let me pray for God's blessing over your life. Father God, we thank you for this day. I pray, Father, your mercy over each and every believer that is here in this place, and those that sit in my voice. I pray, Father, that each and every one of us, Lord, receive the calling that you have in our life. We can trust in Jesus Christ, Lord God, that He will lead us in the path of righteousness. I pray, Father, that there will be joy and peace and restoration in our lives today. Father, whatever circumstance we're going through, Lord God, whether it's in health, relationships, finances, whatever it is, if you will be on Yahweh, our Lord, our God, our Savior. Release this blessing and favor over your children in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Have a good day.